NASA have incredible records of space achievement than any other space agency in the world. From successful manned mission to Moon in 1969 to ongoing Mars exploration, NASA continues to bring the outer world more close to the humankind. The images of each NASA mission also makes feeling of sky is not the limit in every human. Here the list of top 9 most spectacular space photos from NASA. 9 Giant prominence erupts from Sun. It is the solar prominence developed from left limb of Sun on the 16th of April 2012. This spectacular solar phenomenon is captured by NASA's Solar Dynamic Observatory. It has a wavelength of 304 angstrom, appears in deep red color. Solar prominence also trigger out coronal mass ejection, a massive burst of solar flares and wind out of surface of Earth. During such eruption the solar flares looping to hundreds of thousands of miles. The recorded prominence erupts from Sun in 2012 didn't reach up to Earth. The deep red erupting material during this phenomenon is nothing but the plasma, a mixture of hot wind and charged particles of hydrogen and helium. 8 Comet Ison. This bright-colored image of Comet Ison was taken from NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center using 14 inches telescope with color CCD. This spectacular image was taken on the 8th of November 2013 when the Ison comet was 97 million miles away from the Earth. At the time Comet Ison is on its way to mess with Sun on the 28th of November 2013. After making a closer slingshot with Sun, Comet Ison became extinct on November 28. This parabolic comet was discovered by Russian astronomers Vitaly Nevsky and Artyom Novichonok on the 21st of September 2012. It is estimated that Comet Ison was coming from Oort cloud, considered edge of solar system, and started heading towards Sun from millions years ago. Comet Ison have an icy body with length of several millions kilometers, also having tail 20 times wider than that of full moon. During traveling towards the Sun, Comet Ison gathered 12,000 pounds of dust in every minute. Before the disappearance, Comet Ison completed 4.5 billion years in Oort cloud and made journey with time span of 3.5 billion years, also made remarkable approach of 750,000 miles away to Sun surface. 7 Jupiter's Great Red Spot. The Great Red Spot of Jupiter captured by NASA's Voyager space probe in 1979. This space probe is actually sent for with mission to study the outer solar system. The red spot in Jupiter is nothing but high-pressure storm region in the planet. It shows more resemblance with the hurricanes on our Earth. The red spot in Jupiter could be seen from Earth before hundreds of years. In fact, this huge storm can hold planet of size of 3 Earths. For the closer picture of red spot of Jupiter from NASA, there are different colors of cloud swirling around. There is also have scientific report that about 100 years ago this red spot have twice its size of today, and also it continues to shrinking in coming years. 6 Curiosity rover on Mars. This image of left front wheel of Curiosity rover was captured while its exploration on Red Planet on the 30th of November 2013. Curiosity rover uses the hand lens imager camera within its arm for capturing this Martian picture. Within this time, Curiosity rover have completed 4.47 kilometers of self-driving on Red Planet. This image also shows the wear and tear causes to the tires of Curiosity rover due to its exploration through rough surface of Mars. NASA's Curiosity rover already had completed 1 successful years on Mars, which is actually landed on Red Planet on the 6th of August 2012. The primary mission of Curiosity rover to check evidence for life within selected sites by NASA scientists. During this time, the space rover managed to send different photos of Mars to Earth that provide solid information about climate conditions of the planet. 5 Sunset on Mars. Grab our newsletter. Never miss a list from TMW. This spectacular view of sunset on Mars was captured by NASA's Spirit space rover. This space rover made a successful exploration in Mars between the period of 2004 to 2010. The entire communication with Spirit rover had lost in 2010. The sunset on Mars became most ionic achievement made by NASA's Spirit rover from Goose F crater on the Red Planet. The panoramic camera mosaic set on Spirit rover is one which made the amazing capturing of Martian sunset during 489th Martian day. This kind of sunset and twilight images on Mars helps the scientists to estimate the height of dust within the planet. Point 4. First image of Mars. NASA's Viking Eye is the first ever spacecraft to touch the Mars surface. The Viking Eye spacecraft touched the Martian surface on the 20th of July 1976. This spacecraft also holds the record to send first ever image of Mars to Earth just after touching the surface of Red Planet. This Mars mission spacecraft of NASA successfully completed 6 years on the planet, mid long-time exploration on Mars just behind that of Opportunity. The primary objective of Viking Eye spacecraft is nothing but to capture high-resolution image of Martian surface and to understand the atmospheric behavior of the planet. It is also a great achievement for NASA Space Agency to capture the image of Mars 38 years ago from today. Point 3. Earth and Moon from Saturn. The view of Earth from space is the most spectacular things that a man ever get in his lifetime. NASA's Saturn mission spacecraft managed to gift us a view of Mother Earth and Moon from Saturn. Cassini captured this color image of Earth and Moon from 900 million miles away just near to Saturn planet. Within this marvelous space image, Earth and Moon appeared as small dots compared to size of rings of Saturn. Earth appeared as pale blue and Moon in white within this Cassini's space image. NASA also made opportunity to people on Earth to watch the mother planet from interplanetary distance for the first time in the history. The main reason for why images of Earth from space became rare is nothing but from such a great distance the hot, brighter sun appears to be very nearer to Earth and chances of damaging senses of space camera increases. In such condition, Cassini spacecraft managed to capture this rare picture when sun hides behind Saturn. Cassini is a combined project of NASA and ESA to study about Saturn and its natural ring. Follow this mission since 2004. 2. Man on Moon. By following President John F. Kennedy's announcement in 1961, NASA successfully made manned mission to Moon on the 20th of July 1969. Neil Armstrong became the first man to touch the Moon's surface in the history of mankind. Buzz Aldrin follows him. This image shows Neil Armstrong working on lunar module, one of the most iconic image of NASA. Both Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin collected samples from surface of Moon. They also put flag of America on Moon surface and sign on Moon rock. Mike Collins managed to stay in orbit around Moon and took pictures of the mission. On the 24th of July 1969, the 3 astronauts of NASA agency safely returned back to Earth. 1. Earthrise. Earthrise is the most popular photograph from NASA's Apollo 8 mission, the first ever manned mission to lunar orbit. Frank Borman, Jim Lovell and William Anders, the astronauts of Apollo 8 mission, took the photograph of Mother Planet from lunar orbit on Christmas evening of the 24th of December 1968. It is the first ever image of Earth from deep space. The astronauts of Apollo 8 mission from NASA also became first human beings to enter lunar orbit in the history, and they also made historic live broadcast from lunar orbit on Christmas evening of 1968.